A strange sun looks down at a hollow man. He feels very little in terms of intent, just movement. Running, kicking up dust, reflecting the light around not at all. No objects which can convey a meaning appear in his areola of sight as he passes by. He does think that meaning was here once. The man stops seeing. The being that presented as the non-reflecting man now sits, drained in all but body, in a bath-like contraption, unreasonably big for the middle-aged burnout. Your scores kept going down. You won't be able to continue. They're acceptable, at least, within the norm for the distance, I mean. Depends on what you consider acceptable. For a newbie, sure, plenty within the norm. For you, though, don't make me spell it out. Something's wrong with your self-image. My SI's clean, we've gone over that. I have a hitch, it's the tech. The sensory images aren't going through clean. The sun's scorched from 2 different places at once. You're dissociating. Interference in your sensory transmission means you're far less stable than I thought. The man's nerves are too raw. He leaves the topic alone. If there's but one thing which seems certain to him, it's that he's the most well-trained and the only worthwhile seeker this fruitless venture has ever shaped. The drop-off in scores isn't good, but it's nothing an increase in psychoactive scanfigs. If only the Safety Commission clowns agreed to get off the highest clown car to ever be. The man moves from the tub of room-temperature opaque grease into his sector of the ship. As the gel is absorbed into his skin, providing him with his daily nutrients in possibly the most unpleasant way, he thinks up a flourishing tribe of excuses for both his and the company's recent underachievements. Each day that I don't give up, we get closer to making first contact. Every anomaly in the data has the potential to evolve into a breakthrough. If I found the memories on the sun once, I can do it again. He isn't lying to himself. All these things are true. But with each sector of space which he explores in a drug-fueled stroll through memory lane, he feels more and more like he's trying to find the heart of a Mandelbrot pattern. Their methods have brought results once, and now they stubbornly refuse to change his doses and the substances he's allowed access to. The man looks into his illuminator and compares the current star's image with the one projected onto the television set in his room. It's the only illuminator with a minimum filter on the ship. He likes to compare the near-full version he's provided with the schematic image the crew gets. It's company policy to put a microscopic logo in a repeating pattern on the uncensored version. Thousands of miniature logos blink purple to the man as he tries to discern an incongruity with the schematic version of the solar object and the raw one. The main star looks similar. One image is simplified, the other isn't. Yet in the illuminator image, unlike in the filtered one, there appears to be a small green star. After a short few seconds of confusion, a petty triumph sets into the man's mind. The tech people did mess up, of course they did. If the novices somehow managed to miss the fact that the star system is a binary one, how could one trust these people with the intricate machinery required for memory mapping? This notion's half-life was spectacularly short, as the man recognized the fact that the projections the ship used were based on a surface form of memory mapping, with seekers being based far enough away as to grasp the basic physical form of a great number of solar objects using photons on which consciousness has rubbed off on. A second blow to the man's already crumbling belief of being faulted by the tech people was delivered as he remembered a factoid which he learned in high school. Green stars do not exist. The maths in this, or any universe, aren't capable of producing them naturally. This construct is artificial, and it does not want to be found through surface mind mapping. But they did make the star green. The man knew that the delving wing has closed its doors already, and he couldn't operate it alone anyway. Water off a duck's back. He peels off the outer layer of the one fake tube out of the many real ones on the wall. He was saving the stash of psychoactives for a less triumphal occasion. He didn't need the delving wing to make first contact. It only helped keep him alive, not make the leap. This batch was cooked with the chemicals in his brain as the main ingredient, and the delve will be deep. The translucent man in the desert sees not the white star above, for the green sun has swallowed his field of vision whole. The impact is imminent. He does not run.